The US is now in a major transformation called the Sade Sati in Vedic Astrology. This started in about 2020, right about when the COVID pandemic was happening in the end of January. To give you an example of the Sade Sati from my personal experience, if two people have the same moon sign, then their Sade Satis will overlap because the Sade Sati is defined as when Saturn transits from the beginning of the 12th house from the moon until it exits the second house from the moon in the natal chart. And it takes about 2.5 years to transit each of these signs, so it's 7.5 year period of transformation. In my personal life at that time, I was on a sacred pilgrimage to India with a group of people most of whom I didn't know. I didn't know who they were going to be. And one of them ended up being my wife later. She has the same moon sign as I do. So that happened during our Sade Sati. But back to the US. So the US is in this major transformation. I also talked a little while ago about how Pluto is transiting in Capricorn. When Saturn started the Sade Sati, it started it in Capricorn because the US's moon sign is Aquarius. And so Pluto is also transiting there. And the US has the natal Pluto in Capricorn. So you have a Pluto return, which is another major transformational event that only happens every several hundred years. The Sade Sati happens about every 30 years. So we have these two major transformational events. The Sade Sati started in 2020. It's going to end in 2028. I won't go into current events happening with the US or the world. Everyone's probably paying attention to that to some degree, and I'll leave it to you to connect these two things as you see fit. But I thought I would share that. So thank you all for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Oh.